All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my video. Before we start the video, don't forget to write me at kingtyson713@yahoo.com. If you want my advice, want my opinion about something, or you got ideas for the next video, write me, King Tyson at, I just tongue-tied y'all, kingtyson713@yahoo.com. So check it out. I just want to make this quick video. I just want to talk about something for a second when it comes to people, y'all. When people show you who they are, believe them. You know, people will pretend to be something that they're not. And I know I always talk about relationships, but this pertains to relationships. You know, when you meet somebody, when you first meet somebody, right? Everybody put their best on. Everybody put their best impression on. You don't really start finding out people how they are till you start getting to know them. You start being around them more, and you start seeing their characteristics and things that you know, things that make them laugh, things that make them smile, things that make them sad, things that that make them, you know, things that make them mad, things that make them angry, and everybody knows about the person the longer you with them. And I'm going to say this. When people get a certain age, they're stuck in their ways. And I know they say, well, people can change. My honest opinion, the only way for a person to truly change, unless something drastic happens that forces them to change their outlook on life. Almost a near-death experience or a loss of a person not being in their life, whether they just walking away from them, or the person moved on with somebody else. Either way, that's the only way that someone could truly change as an adult. Because when you get a certain age, people are stubborn. They're set in their ways. This is the reason why it gets difficult the older you get to date. Because the older we get, we start being stuck in our ways, especially if you've been single for a long time. This is why I say, when you've been single for a long time, you are a person that will not do good in relationships because you're so used to being by yourself and used to going by the beat of your own drum, that when somebody else comes in and want to try to have an opinion about something or suggest something to you, you shut them off because you like, in your mind, you're like, hey, I've been doing it this way. I'm used to this for so long. It's hard for you to adapt into a relationship, you know. And I always say that it's good to be single when you can learn to live, learn to love yourself, learn to do some self-reflection, and know about yourself more, right? So that way, when you do finally be with someone, that you can you be better for them. You're not carrying old baggage. But what I want to say is that you have to be open-minded once you do get into a relationship, even if you've been single for a long time. This is why, as the older we get, we definitely have to be more open-minded, for sure, when you're out here dating. Because, like I said, you're gonna run across some people who carry their own baggage, because we're getting older and people have baggage and other things going on, and so you have to take consideration in all that, you know. And we all got issues, man. There's no one perfect person. We just got to have a little patience if the person is worth you being patient with. Now, I'm not saying stick it out with a person that's doing you any kind of way, but you got to have some kind of patience. You know, if somebody's, and you start talking to them, they say some stuff the wrong way. Let's just say you start going the first couple of days, they say some wrong things, out of line stuff. Hey, you check them. Hey, listen. I don't like this. I don't like that kind of talk. Or, you know, man, I don't appreciate that conversation. Like, you gotta, you know, there's ways you could tell somebody, you know, and be respectful the way you tell them, you know. But I don't want you to be closed-minded to the fact of a relationship, even though you might have experienced past traumas in past relationships. I don't want you to give up on love. You know, and the older we get, it becomes, it's not impossible, but it becomes harder to it becomes harder to find the mate that we're supposed to be fit we supposed to be fit with. And a lot of times we carry the same expectations when we were in our early 20s that we are in our mid 30s, late 30s, 40s, and plus. We can't expect to have the same expectations in our 20s as we did as we much older. It's impossible. Things change. Life happens. I know you take care of yourself, you look good, you know, you keep yourself up. That's always a plus. I always say, hey, the best way you put the bait out there, man or woman, you put the bait out there. Take care of yourself. You know, take care of your hygiene, which is self-explanatory. Your hygiene, your dressing, you know, keep your weight down. You know, whatever the weights, you know, whatever the ideal weight that you feel that you best want to be at, you know, whatever. You keep yourself up. You keep your, you know, you keep yourself up pretty much, right? These are things that you put the bait out there and you making yourself available for people to find you. You could be a good person, or you could be this good person, sweet person, great person, but if you don't have anything, you don't have no bait out there about yourself, people are not going to know you. They're just going to walk right past you. This is why you should always care about your outside appearance. And I know it should not be about outside appearance, but you want to care about your outside appearance because that's the first thing people see, men or women. That's the first thing a person sees. So you want to make sure you ever, okay, look, let me give you an example. I hate to say it like this, but you ever seen a person that you feel like, because like I said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? You ever seen a person that in your eyes, you feel like, man, that person is not attractive at all. You like, that ain't my type. But it's the way they carry themselves. You know, they take care of themselves, the way they dress, the way they like basically the way they carry themselves, right? The way they carry themselves, that makes that person attractive. So what I say that to say that, you know, the way you carry yourself also is what makes you attractive. It's not so much of an arrogance, but it's a way. It's a confidence. You know, it's a confidence. We all have some insecurities, but you got to also carry a confidence about yourself. And confidence comes with men, with money. Money brings confidence in men. And this is why I tell my brothers that, you gotta get your money right. And that's why I tell my brothers, if you don't do college, get into a trade where you can really make some money. That way you can't use that you don't make enough money on a job excuse to why you can't have a woman, or you can't have your own. You know, my sisters who have teenage boys that's 18, 19 years old, you don't know what to do with them, they just fresh out of high school or whatever. Put them in a trade, HVAC technician, which is air conditioning, electrician or plumber. Put them in these fields. And they starting off early. By the time they get out and get finished, they'll start making some money where they can get out of your house and start making their own money and providing for their family when they finally do have a family. Because for men, having money, taking care of your business, you know, having your place to stay, having your vehicle, all that brings confidence. You know, with women, you know, having your it's nothing like with a woman having a man that's on a business that you with. To women, fellas, it's sexy when you own your business to a woman. Okay, I got a man that's a man, that he gonna take care of business and stand on, you know, he gonna take care and stand on business and do his thing. And I ain't gotta worry about it. I can lean on him. That's what women want. They want to be able to say they can lean on you. How many ladies we know that they be with men and the men leaning on them? and it's supposed to be the other way around. So that's something that, you know, you want to work on. But for the most part, I kind of drifted off a little differently. But what I wanted to say, going to the original point, is that as we get older, we have to learn to not be so closed-minded. We got to be a lot open-minded and be patient. And the person is out there for you. I don't want you to get discouraged. People don't change unless something major happens to them for them to change. But when people show you who they are, you believe them. You know, I don't want people to waste their time on people that's not going to change. And you just sitting there just, okay, well, I know they're going to change. I know they're going to change. I talk to them, they're going to change. People are who they are for a reason, you know, and we could love people, but sometimes it don't make them a bad person because they don't want to change. It just make them who they are, you know, and we all got flaws. But when you're in a relationship, when you finally do get in a relationship or you're in a relationship, you got to make some kind of compromise. You can't just be a one-sided relationship, you know. But I'm not going to keep y'all long. I just wanted to make this quick video, y'all. I just want to give a couple of things, something I just want to say real quick. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all agree with me? Y'all disagree with me with a couple of things I said? Put in the comments. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my video. Peace and blessings. One love.